Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day. Now the episode list is dropped, we have some more unfortunate and bad news, which seems to be a trend coming today. But there is more news with the Jesse Everything stuff. I will get to that after this video. But I can't really do that quite yet, just because this one I think is taking a little bit more precedent over the one little thing that is there. So we have this here. We have Perry High School schooler Dylan Butler kills Iowa 6th grader and injures 4 other students, and the principal before turning gun on himself and leaving behind explosive device. The teenage Iowa shooter who killed 1 child and injured 5 others, including his principal, turned the gun on himself after his rampage, cops said. Dylan Butler, 17, who was a senior at Perry High School, opened fire on Thursday morning, shooting dead a 6th grader who attended Perry's middle school. Butler was armed with a pump shotgun and a handgun, both of which are illegal for a 17-year-old to obtain in Iowa. He also had a rudimentary explosive device which was undetonated and was later rendered safe by fire marshals. Now here's one thing that I want you people to understand here. One thing that the far left keep on saying. Butler was armed with a pump action shotgun and a handgun, both of which were illegal for a 17-year-old to obtain in Iowa. So, liberals, far left, idiots. So, if both these weapons were illegal for a 17-year-old to own in Iowa, both, how was he able to get this gun then? Because you guys keep on saying that we have to ban guns and ban this or ban whatever, but if he was able to get his hands on 2 weapons that he could not even purchase at the age of 17, then how does that make any sense? That makes it to me to believe that maybe banning guns is not the correct way to do things. Maybe banning guns is a terrible idea and leaves a part of the rest of the country defenseless against nut jobs such as this. The 17-year-old of a self-inflicted gunshot wound by the time first responders arrived at the school shortly after 7:40 a.m. The ordeal triggered a mass evacuation of 1,785 students on their first day of classes after winter break. 1 of 5 people injured was the school's principal, Dan Markberger, who was rushed to the hospital and is currently in surgery for gunshot wounds. The other 4 people injured were students. Of the 5, 1 is in critical condition, although police did not confirm if this was a principal or a student. Hours before the shooting took place at 7:37 a.m., Butler posted a TikTok posing in what appeared to be in the school bathroom with the caption, "Now we wait." This is the monster that we're talking about here, and what have you. This is the guy that we're talking about. Butler posted the TikTok selfie with the song Stray Bullet playing in the background. In December, just weeks before the shooting, Butler posted another video on the same social media account of him sitting on children's playground equipment with a friend pretending to be in a gunfight using sticks. Butler gets shot by the stick and falls down with the children's slide. On Thursday morning, there were hundreds of emergency services at the scene, which is 25 miles northwest of Des Moines. Ambulances, police units, air ambulances, and firefighters were called to the school at 7:37 a.m. The Dallas County Sheriff's Office confirmed the shooting, which happened on the first day of classes. The FBI Omai Des Moines was on the scene as was the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. County Sheriff Adam Infante said at a press conference at 11 a.m. that police officers arrived at the high school 7 minutes after the first call was made. The first responders found multiple gunshot victims inside the school and at a press conference at 3 p.m. Police confirmed the number of injured was 5. And then Adam Infante said there were few people in the building at the time of the shooting because the school day had not started yet. Thank God for that. Today is the first day after the winter break for the 1,705 students who study at the Perry Community School District. So this is what's all going on here. And I won't cover the whole thing, but here we have some interesting stuff for you all. Dylan Butler is the mass shooter in Perry. He, they pronouns with female avatars on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. He killed a 6th grader, injured 5, and also planted an IED in the school. We need to have a national conversation about the radicalization of LGBTQ youth. I 100% agree. Somebody else says from the Liberal Crap Media, time to update this list again. Colorado Springs shooter identified as non-binary. Denver shooter identified as trans. Aberdeen shooter identified as trans. Nashville shooter identified as trans. Uvalde shooter identified as trans. Oh, Is the media really trying to hide this again? Which of course, they are. We have another from In Wokeness. The mass shooter at Perry High has been identified as Dylan Butler. It appears that the shooter was an online LGBTQ activist and part of the community. Watch the story disappear in 3, 2, 1. So we have this. Love your trans kids. TikTok too much. And then we have also from Reddit here. Question for those who haven't started transitioning yet. What's holding you back? Dylan Butler, I don't want to look ugly. And this was also deleted by the user and stuff like that. So, you know, be as it may. And then we have more from Colin Rugg. New. Officials have identified 17-year-old Dylan Butler as a student who carried out the shooting at Perry High School in Iowa. Butler was reportedly an LGBTQ student who identified with the pronoun he, they, and gender fluid. Butler appeared to interact with transgender accounts on Reddit and other LGBTQ accounts. Butler ended up killing himself after killing one student and injuring 5 others, including the principal. So, of course, he has the he, they pronouns, and this is Instagram. We have him saying, I just want to take some pictures, all that stuff. And then, question for those who haven't started transitioning yet, what's holding you back? And then, of course, he said, I don't want to look ugly, all that stuff, which I already said. Happy Pride Month. And he says, I like fucking furries. So, you know, there's that. And then we have here that more from Colin Rugg. Breaking. TikTok has scrubbed an account that allegedly belonged to the Perry High School shooting suspect, Dylan Butler. Luckily, I captured a screen recording of the account before it was taken down. The account was named Took Too Much and features a pride flag in the bio. The person who owned the account appeared to be a loser, mentally ill, druggie. He was also in a pretend gunfight with one of his friends in one video. So we're going to show exactly what's going on here. As you can see here, faded on Christmas Day. And then we have this here, where the video is showing where they're playing with sticks, he shot himself, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, that's not the biggest problem, honestly. Me and my friends have done this quite a few times, so it's whatever. And, yeah. So, this guy obviously had a lot of issues here, I would say. And then he did drugs, of course. 9-time pics that he took. Doing more of this stuff. I don't care about the marijuana stuff. That doesn't bother me any. And all that great stuff. So, yeah, this guy has been doing that. And we have this from Lives of TikTok. Police confirm the transgender fluid terrorist in Iowa killed one student. A 6th grade student was murdered and 5 others were injured. Absolutely horrific.
Other 5 are being treated at area hospitals. 4 of the surviving surviving victims are students, and the 5th is a school administrator. There are.
So there's that one. And then now we have this. Perry High School shooter identified. This is allegedly his TikTok account, which was already scrubbed. This is from Lives of TikTok, by the way. He posted this photo before the shooting from the school bathroom. He appears to be part of the LGBTQ community with a flag in his bio. In another post, he put the hashtag genderfluid. In another video, he acted out as a shooting exchange, obviously a broken, mentally ill person. So, we have that. And then here's the Iowa shooter's post with the hashtag genderfluid and the trans flag. He also had the LGBT flag in his bio. Here's a video where he acted out a shooting exchange where he shot someone dead. There was another video where he acted out Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I went back to save it, but the account had already been deleted. His account was dark and morbid and deeply disturbed. Bro, I thought I was sharing my Gatorade. He's made 100, the trans flag, stuff like that. He says, another image from an Iowa shooter's now deleted TikTok account says, love your trans kid, watch this story disappear. According to his Instagram bio, the transgender fluid terrorist who shot up a school in Iowa today, killing 1 and injuring 5, uses the pronouns he, they, and more trans violence. And then Alex Stein has this, telling us that the cops in Perry, Iowa, stopped answering questions about the school shooting this morning.
Agent Mitch Martvet from the Iowa DCI there following up on
for you people
later on.
And for you people can see what's going on, for others watching or listening, the cops are actually leaving. They're literally leaving without having to answer any of the questions.
Today, what you're seeing right now is behind me. It looks like a random journalist who's trying to get questions answered from the state troopers, but obviously, I mean, they've already said that they're not going to be taking any more questions.
There's nothing more that we're going to be able to answer right now.
We'll be back. Did they say how many deaths? Nothing? You guys aren't giving any information about anybody dying or anything? You don't think that people want to know if somebody died? You guys are too coward to tell us what happened. Do we not deserve to know? We don't deserve to know? We don't get to know anything? Y'all don't think this is ridiculous? Can you tell us what hey, we want to know what happened. If a kid died, you're going to hide that? You're a loser. You're a coward. Kids are dying. You're hiding the truth. You guys are cowards. What happened? We want to know what happened. Why don't you guys say what happened? You guys are too coward to say?
Yes, so there you have it. They refuse to talk to anybody at all about the whole situation. They talked briefly, but, you know, as be as it may, that's just the story of it all. So, yeah, guys, another trans shooter. What a surprise. It seems that the media is obviously creating more trans people as trans shooters. So there's that. So, be as it may, I don't know how the media is going to keep on lying about this, because more stuff that this comes out, the more crazy it's going to be. So, let's see what happens. Alright guys, that's our video. Like, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease, the social media.